It's good to be an American. It's great. Feels great, y'all. If your patriotism isn't through the roof right now, you're paying attention to the wrong source. I saw where Jake Tapper tweeted a question that was asked to Secretary of State Pompeo. And basically it's, you know how the media is. It's the old media. It's the all the got you. It's there. Nothing's important. When you start asking serious questions, it's going to be about COVID. Get back to COVID. We got to worry. They want you worried, divided, afraid, and silenced. Stop listening to them. Anyway, so Pompeo's always seen this since he was, when he was the director of the CIA. I saw some times that he visited Congress, and he sees right through them, just like most of you do. You see right through the media. You saw right through it when they called the election for Biden. You can't call an election and just make it so. It's like me waking up one day saying, hey, I'm President-elect Joel Cheney. Saying it doesn't make it so. No matter how many people you get to say it with you doesn't make it so. Now, there is a tipping point where if you get so many people saying it, then that's where it starts getting dangerous. So the question was asked, when are you guys going to start talking to the incoming administration, for a smooth transition? So he said, there will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration. He ain't playing games, y'all. When he said that, does he really mean that the will of the people is not going to be, respected? No, that's not what he said. He's playing the same game the media is playing. Again, I'll tell you, there's a 99.9% chance that Biden never makes it. The speed with which they rushed to call this election leads me to believe that the fraud goes way deeper than just changing ballots, goes way deeper than just this election. When the Attorney General gave the DOJ the order to investigate substantial crimes, not just willy-nilly, the head of the agency within the DOJ that's charged with investigating election fraud, he resigns. Trump, even in this late stage of his first term, is still draining the swamp. How many investigations did this guy, I believe his name is Pilger, Pilger, I'm not sure of his first. How many investigations did he stop in regards to election fraud? This is the same guy that worked with Lois Lerner, the head of the IRS under the Obama administration, to go after Tea Party activists. How deep does this election go? How desperate were they? What were they trying to cover up? Usually they'll let you have it. Okay, yeah, 4 years. These aren't your everyday crooks. These are people that are thinking long term. They're not thinking every 4 years. They're thinking every 40 years. And they have fumbled the ball. They couldn't wait 4 years. They couldn't wait another 4 years. They waited this last 4 years because they could have absolutely have cheated, but I think some other things were going on behind the scenes that prevented that. This time, I think those same stopgaps or safeguards were in place to stop any fraud, and they still did it. What does that tell you about their mindset? These people are afraid. The media is going to get more shrill. They're going to tell you, don't be stupid, Biden is the president. Guys, they're on the ropes. You have to stand up. Keep posting stuff. Again, Parler and Rumble. Now on Rumble. And I'm not doing this like, if I have a place to drive and I have a few minutes to talk to a camera, I'll do it. Because a little 10-minute video could turn out to be like an hour of work. So I'm not going to, probably won't do these every day. And I know it gets old seeing somebody every day anyway. So I'll try to, less is more kind of thing. But there's so much happening right now, and it's only happening because all of you, the 4 or 5 of you that watch my videos, I'm thankful for. You are speaking out, you're sharing posts, you're getting warnings. I got another warning today. The warning I got today was for, I shared the story about the votes flipping, switching. I forget what Switchgate. I don't know what they're calling it now. They call it a switch. We call it a feature. They fact check it and they link back to a story that basically said, yeah, this is what it's doing. They're using the truth to promote a lie. This is how upside down it's gotten. You have to stand up. Every free minute you have to research. You have to look into these things. You cannot let these people, you gotta watch them like a hawk. They're like 3-year-old children. You can't let them get into anything. That's the media, and that's the Democrat Party, and that's a lot of Republicans. So anyway, I got fact checked. They were using a story that I've shared in regards to that switch to fact check my opinion that there was a switch. It's getting Twilight Zone-ish. It's going to come to the point where these people, when these people realize the fallacy of their thinking, is when they go violent. You know, when they finally come to terms with the fact that 2 + 2 does equal 4 and not 8, that's when they get violent. They will get violent. This has happened in other countries. This is the Bolshevik Revolution. These people are so desperate, y'all. You can see it in the news stories. I'm telling you, if you're not on Twitter, you got to get on Twitter and follow all the liberals you can. And you're going to see them lose their poop, because this stuff is not going the way they want it to. When they tell you that Joe Biden is president and you're not taking it, they don't like that. They wanted to start a revolution, but what they've done is they've ignited the one that began in 1775. This thing's been going on. We've just been asleep. So wake up, engage. Once you start engaging, then they're going to start zeroing in on you, and you're going to start getting your warnings. I want at least 3 warnings a week from social media. Hey, we fact checked something. You keep this up, we're going to kick you off. I appreciate you spending the time to hear what I have to say. I would love to hear what you have to say. This is how we win. You know, in the firearms community, like when you're in a gunfight, you're either shooting, moving, or communicating. This is a battle. What we're in right now is a battle. So you're either shooting facts, throw those facts out there as fast as you can find them. Moving, hop to social media platform to social media platform. We're insurgents in this thing, man. We're insurgents. So hop from platform to platform, drop your truth there, and communicate. Communicate like this. You can do it with video. You can do it just by posting something post something encouraging on somebody's social media. Say, hey, I've seen some of your posts, and keep it up. It ignited my imagination and made me dig deeper. We're in this together. If you can't feel it, unplug from whatever other source that you're plugged into. We are so stinking close. I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life. To see the tide turn in real time, it's otherworldly in a good way. I want you to be a part of it, whoever you are, especially 3 or 4 of you that absolutely watch my videos. I want you to be a part of it. I appreciate those of you who do. Dig on the facts that I drop to make sure I'm not lying. Don't trust me. Confirm everything. Watch what you post. You can post something that resonates with you, but it's completely false, and it gives you a bad name, and nobody wants to hear what you have to say anymore because they're thinking, oh, this guy's always posting crap. Always, always, always filter what you post. Confirm. The way I confirm is if I see it in 2 or 3 different places and it's saying the fairly same thing, I'll go with it, which is more than the media does. The media will tell you, oh, unnamed source. Well, I'll tell you this, an unnamed source told me Joe Biden won't be president. Donald J. Trump is your president, but you got to get out there and be loud because they can absolutely steal it. They've been doing it for decades. Have a good night.